Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Attack on Titan Season 4. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting Season 4 of Attack on Titan. Oh boy, did the last season end. I mean, it actually didn't end crazy. It was like a great ending. I want to say that it felt peaceful because we were at the sea, but impending war, I'm sure. I don't think that Zeke and Reiner are just going to give up. I think they're going to come back with more reinforcements. There's another Titan that we haven't met, number 9, if you will. So that's at least 3 that they'll have in their possession to use against us. Now, the fact that Armin is the Colossal Titan, I mean, I don't know if he's tested his powers, if he's tried using them or not. I don't want to say that he's passive because he's not, but he is very much like gentle and he thinks things through. So I don't think that that's something that he would just use willy-nilly. Like he knows he is quite the weapon, and that makes me happy that he has that power. I am not happy about the 13-year thing. I don't like that at all. Mikasa has got to be freaking out that the 2 people she cares the most about in this world will only be here for a short period of time. So 12 for Armin, and I think now 6. It was 6 years by the time they got to the sea. So 7 years. Yeah, she's not going to have that long with these boys. And especially because we know that Marley wants the resources on Paradise, that they want to wipe out everybody that's on Paradise, which to me, I'm just like, okay, who's the bad guy here? Because I know that they want to do that, but they're sending the Eldians who turn into Titans to do it and having Eldians kill Eldians. Like, that is a whole level of cult I've never even thought about. But also, what were they promised? Like, that the people that were in Marley, the Eldians, would be allowed to go free? Because sure, they're going to keep that promise. And, to me, I'm like, why can't we just get together and have talks and teach the Eldians that are on Paradise about technology? Have those Eldians that are in Marley go to Paradise, teach all of these Eldians how to do these things, give them technology, cars. That way they can mine fossil fuels and that they can have a symbiotic relationship. But because they're the devil, that won't happen. That's best case scenario. Can we just all get along? Can we all just work together? It doesn't seem to be the case. And I mean, even the people that are in Paradise within the walls, they're all taking kind of this news a little differently. Some are accepting of it. Some think it's hilarious. Some are angry about it. There's a lot of feelings that are happening. But I'm very happy that Historia had decided to tell everybody. And Pixis was kind of the catalyst for that, because they were like, well, we can't tell anyone because if we do, like, there's going to be like, chaos. Well, there'd probably be chaos anyways, but it's better that everyone knows and that they're ready for war when it happens rather than being caught by surprise. Now, Flock seems to be somebody that is problematic. He doesn't believe that Armin should have received the shot, that it should have been Erwin. And to have somebody say to your face, you should have died and somebody else should have lived, that's fucking bold. And he's saying, like, if you guys are gonna like lead the scout regiment, you better tell them that when they volunteer exactly what you've done to the scout regiment. You know what? He saw Marlowe die, and Flock is a bit of a coward, but, he witnessed all of this stuff and he has his own trauma that he's dealing with. And even when we see like a Titan after a year of like no Titans, it had pushed itself across the land. Like, it was slowly going towards the wall because that's what it's drawn to, and I don't know like what's going on in that brain of that particular Titan, but it kind of looks like slightly giving up, but like inching forward more. I feel like that was really important to see. But even Flock saying like, shouldn't we kill it? And Aaron goes over to it and was like, it's a patriot. This is another prisoner of Paradise. I can see where Aaron's coming from and why he wouldn't want to kill it. But at the same time, as much as it's like it leaves a bad taste in my mouth to say this, I kind of agree with Flock, because you don't want to just go, it's not a problem anymore. It's not a problem right now. And we don't know, like, it could have, that could have been like a Titan in disguise. Like, I don't know about the 9th Titan, so that makes me think that, we should keep an eye on that Titan. Might absolutely be nothing. We might not ever revisit it again. It might have just been to show that, like if they're not moving in a group or in a flock, or like in a flock, but if they're not moving together towards something, that it might lose motivation. It still might be drawn, but it might lose that hard-pressed motivation. I guess that's what I wanted to say. We also had the moment where they were being presented medals, and Historia and Aaron like touched, and Aaron saw a lot of Grish's memories, especially with like Frida. And I don't know if Historia could see that or not. It didn't seem that she could, and like the show doesn't really like keep that information from us, because it would have had her having an internal monologue about it. So like he saw the history, and he saw also that when he touched her, there was that connection to the royal family and to him, that moment in particular. It made it seem that they had to be in contact with a royal Titan, like that they had to be in Titan form, because that's how we saw Dinah, was in Titan form, even though still having royal blood within her, so that was what the thought was. And I think Aaron just learned that it could be anybody that has royal blood. So like, what if him and Zeke get into a fist fight? Is it just going to be like a memory-a-thon, like with every punch, they both kind of get like a little jolt? Or is it just Aaron learning information, Zeke headbutts him and it's all of a sudden like, yes, I have all this info. Where have I seen that? I don't remember where I've seen it, but it's like a transferred consciousness with a headbutt. Hopefully I think about it and I can come to the answer on that. Now I can't remember. I don't know if it was Farscape. Oh no, it was Doctor Who. Oh, it was the episode The Lodger with James Corden. Yeah, Doctor Who could transfer his consciousness by headbutting James Corden, which brought me joy. Anyway, so we see kind of time passing by. They're eliminating all the Titans. People are able to return to Wal Rose or Wal Maria, go through Wal Rose to Wal Maria, kind of go back to their homes. Not really much there for them, but, like at least life is able to kind of sort of get back to normal 6 years after the original attack, which leads them on their journey to head out to the sea, and they find it, and it's quiet, and there's no music, and you just hear the sea sounds, the birds above and the wind and the water, and they're just standing there, just stunned, and, then they're like, kicking it in each other's faces, and their eyes are burning because it's salt water, and like Hanji's like losing her mind. And, you find Armand, who's like, in this moment of like wonder and amazement and just kind of joy that he finally got to see this thing that he had heard about, which means that the book that he had was telling the truth. And Mikasa struggling to stand in the waves, which I was just like, her one true enemy, moving water. And then, there's Aaron, who doesn't really take a moment to enjoy what he's seeing, or like, because that was always like the motivating factor for him and Aaron, or for him and Armin, which was the sea, and, getting off of the island that, well, they didn't know it was an island, but leaving where they were, the prison that they were in, and going to freedom. And then he kind of realizes that across the sea is not freedom. That's pain, that's war, that's the enemy. And I hate that realization for him, because all he ever had was hope and in dreams, and, getting to that moment where him and Armin could be at the sea and realize that freedom is just over the horizon. And that's not how he felt. And that's not what he saw. And that makes me so incredibly sad for him. So, season 4, I expect more Titan fighting. Everyone to think that they're safe at Wal Maria, and they're really not. All it takes is a bunch of people to be turned into Titans again and send a swarm, and they'll be overwhelmed. Now, they do have Hanji's like head crusher thing, but it's almost like wait in line for your turn, smash. Wait in line for your turn, smash. So unless you have them all over the place, we're in trouble. I don't know what to do from there. Oh, wait, they have more than just Zeke and Reiner. They also have the puppy dog Titan. We have Annie. Emir should have been executed, and somebody should have taken over her power. That might have been the Titan that was dragging itself through the ground, quite frankly, because that's what her Titan did, kind of buried itself and then stayed there for 60 years before she got powers. So maybe that's like one of those memories that it obtains. I'm worried about that Titan sitting there in that grassy knoll that seems like just beautiful and calm and serene. Just So anyway, we still have one Titan to meet. I don't know if we're going to see Annie anytime soon. I have a feeling that we will get infiltrated and she will get freed somehow. Not sure. We'll find out. So guys, starting season 4 of Attack on Titan, let's go.
You've got wings. Use them.
Falco!
Oh!
Brother, why are you here?
Good.
Brother.
I'm glad you're able to talk at least.
Move!
Oh my god.
I'll carry you back. Try to hold on.
Oh, I am so not used to technology.
The
Eldian.
Eldian advance squad has been wiped out. They took a direct hit from an artillery shell and got blown to bits.
When does this take place?
How much of the last 4 years do you remember, Falco? You know we're at war, right?
Who
4
are you
years.
people? Where am I? Wasn't I just flying around with a couple of swords in my hands? And there were Titans too.
What?
Okay, it sounds like we're gonna have to re-explain the entire operation. This war's dragged on for 4 years now, but with this battle we can end it. All we have to do is capture Fort Slava. Well,
Fort
to be
Slava?
exact, we have to destroy the Mid-East Allied Forces fleet in the harbor beneath it. Once those ships are sunk, we'll have won this war for Marley.
But you're fighting for Marley?
Screw every single one of those stupid incompetent
Udo,
cowards!
calm it down before you squeeze Falco's head off.
Yeah, you're gonna make it pop right off.
Sorry.
Who are they? They're fighting for Marley, but against who?
They're choosing their next warrior.
Oh.
The time is almost here. The person he chooses will be at the center of the plan to conquer Paradis, the successor to the
Jesus.
Armored Titan.
Successor to the Armor Titan. What's happening to Reiner? Because of his failure, he's gonna get eaten? Oh. Oh, this music is unexpected, but also, this is intense. When they said warrior, I was like, oh, Amir's Titan. It's probably gonna be Gabby. The Armor Titan, Reiner's gonna get eaten. I mean, eventually, it was gonna happen anyway, right? This looks so different than what I'm used to. You know what? I do remember being told that the animation changes this season. I kind of forgot about that. But I mean, I wouldn't know that from the opening, but I have to pay attention to this.
I wonder which one of us it'll be.
You've made it perfectly clear that you don't think any of us come close to you, Gabi.
Gabi. Sorry, I said it wrong. But I can't imagine a female armored titan.
The difference between me and the three of you is that I'm prepared to shoulder the fate of us Eldians and purge that island of devils who've only made us suffer.
Oh, they're angry at them for leaving.
It sounds like you have an idea. Go on.
Let's use them. We need to unleash Jaws and Cart now.
Who's Jaws and Cart?
A train. An armored train. Equipped with 2 big guns in the front and 2 more in the back.
Oh,
They're
shit.
the Allied forces' newest weapons. Anti-Titan cannons.
Anti-Titan.
We'd be repeating the mistake we made when we tried to take the founding Titan 9 years ago.
Tried to take the founding Titans 9 years ago.
What is it
So
that
there's been
makes our
shit going
motherland
down
the
way
great
before they
empire
even
it is
went to
today?
Paradis.
The 9, sir. Or the 7.
5 now. The power of Marley's Titans is absolute. That is a fact which must never change.
Marley's Titans. They're Eldian Titans. Oh, God. You guys fighting because you're so mad at the other Eldians.
This is a chance for the 800 Eldians here. To atone for the past and serve our motherland with honor.
I hate this. They're fighting somebody else's war.
Guard the suicide squad! They'll charge the enemy bunker and disable their
Suicide
machine
Squad.
guns. You may be spawn of the devil, but through your actions here, you can cleanse yourselves of that disgrace!
You guys are so disposable to Marley. How do you not see that?
Prepare to prove your worth! Yes, sir!
Look, Colt. You're the chosen successor of the Beast Titan. You need to take a page from Zeke's book and learn what it means to lead.
I can't believe that they're just willing to I mean, I could totally believe they're willing to sacrifice Eldians, but the fact that they're just so loyal to it.
Ta-da! If you'll let me, I'm sure that I can take out that armored train by myself.
You're too valuable an asset. This country spent a lot of money to train you. Denied.
It's true. I'm super valuable, especially compared to these three.
Jesus.
Honestly, you might never find a warrior candidate who's as talented as me. Even then,
Or self-assured.
they won't be this cute.
Cocky.
And if you fail?
Then you'll lose your most promising candidate, as well as a bundle of 7 hand grenades.
I thought Colt was the most promising candidate.
To think that you'd sacrifice that many soldiers just for me. I knew you loved me deep down, but I didn't know how to.
Fine.
Jesus. What a manipulator.
My plan won't work if I'm in uniform, sir. With your permission, I'd like to remove my armband as well.
Granted.
Okay. She might be smart. I'm still, not over the fact that the Eldians are helping the Marlians.
It's a woman. A girl, really.
Don't trust that she could be Eldian.
She's
Why do they
limping,
sound like they're from
as if
Mother
she's
Russia?
wounded or something. Maybe her foot's been shackled?
She's smart.
No.
Good actress. It's sad because I want her to succeed, but I don't think I should want her to succeed.
Here goes nothing!
Okay, good job. Good job. Oh! Whoa, squish like grape.
You're up!
She kind of reminds me of Hanji a little bit. Crazy person. Jeez. Oh, God. Oh! What are you? That's the ninth.
Thank you!
Gilliard. I'm befuddled.
The plan from this point is straightforward. Zeke will be our spear, and Rhina our shield.
Okay. So maybe Reiner's coming to the end. Reiner's coming to the end of his 13 years. Was that one of the Niners? That Emir's Titan? Because, it's moving just like Emir's Titan. Whoa! Is that the puppy dog one? I should probably stop calling it a puppy. A puppy would never. What did they call it? The Jaw Titan and the Cart Titan? Is that what they called them?
You want to outshine the girl who just won this battle for Marley by being a stickler for the laws of war? This won't help you earn the armored.
I don't care.
Yeah, he's got to live with himself.
You're such a weirdo.
It's not weird.
Tell him that I managed to stop his bleeding so he doesn't need to be
Do
afraid.
not touch me. I'll be tainted. You filthy devil, he says.
Wow.
Get away from the fort! Don't get caught in it!
So what
It's
happens?
beginning.
Are they just dropping people, parachuting them in, and they're turning into Titans? Yep. Is that supposed to be Reiner? Yeah, he can make them change. How does he do that? Oh my god. They're just, I was gonna say, they're gonna die though, right? Like, can they fall from a high height and still, jeez, they're just bombs. No, they can. That's right, because they can heal. They can regenerate. I am shooketh. I don't want to go to war with Marley. Oh my god.
The Marlians I'm descended from were preyed upon in the same way. By Eldians like you.
Wow. Crazy to see them obliterated like that.
The kinetic bombardment was effective, but due to the height they were dropped from, roughly half the Titans deployed were killed on impact.
That's what I thought too.
It's 28, 29. I know how many and where they are now. Still.
Reiner with the stubble. Stop being attractive, dude.
I'm sick and tired of all these walls.
Okay. I hate loving you. I hate it. You're so awesome. He's so fucking dope. I hate it. I hate it. Wow.
The new anti-Titan shells. They can even pierce my armor.
Oh, damn. That's not good.
What hit me?
What was that?
An armored train. There's another?
Wow, they were super prepared for Titans. How do they have the technology to create ammunition that can pierce his armor? Zeke, you got a boulder or something you can throw? I don't know why I'm rooting for them. Okay.
Galliard.
Galliard is something else too. Wow. Damn.
It's done.
And Zeke did nothing.
It's our failure that allowed this war to happen, Reiner.
Wow. Big boys here.
But every war is awful, don't you agree?
Yeah, I do, as a matter of fact. Oh, God. He's just gonna throw all the artillery.
After 4 long years, we're about to win this war.
I mean, if the Eldians could just see what they have, they would be unstoppable if they had all 9. Oh! I mean, I think Reiner knew that, like, his time is up as the Armored Titan, but still, I mean, how old would Reiner be? I don't even know if that's true. I don't know if his time is up.
Thanks to the incomparable bravery of the Marlian army, Fort Slava fell and the Mideast fleet was sunk!
The Marlian army. Not the Eldians that pulled it off. Is this gonna be like a story about Falco instead of Eren? I am perplexed. Let's talk about it. Okay, so started the season not getting any information on anybody on Parodies, but we got to see Reiner and Zeke again. I don't know. I'm going to guess it's Jaw Titan and the Cart Titan, which means I still don't know who the 9th Titan is. But whoever has the mask on probably has Amir's Titan. And then the puppy, which I can no longer call a puppy because that's not puppy behavior and we don't do that. Bad dog. Okay. So because he's like 5. We have 5. So I still don't know what the other Titan is, but eager to learn. Am I? I don't know. Because this starting out with like a war happening kind of was like, wait, are we at war? And then I saw the Eldian armband on and I was like, wait, what am I looking at? And I was like, has the Eldians been at war with Marley? And that's what's happening? Oh no. The Eldians are fighting a war for Marley against the, the Mid-East allies. I was like, Midwest? Everybody in Ohio? Okay, yeah, so the Eldians are fighting a war for Marley, and because they're expendable, Marley is like, we don't care, but if you guys want to be a warrior and you want the power of a Titan, you're going to earn it. And we're going to train you, and it's going to be very expensive to train you. So they probably really like the way that they're being treated, other than being sacrificed for war. They probably kind of get some more perks that the rest of the Eldians don't get. So dumb. We start off with Falco, and he seems like a good egg, like when he's like the Mid-East soldier, when he's like patching him up. And even the Mid-East soldier's like, don't touch me, you devil people. I guess just everyone hates the Eldians, which is why I'm like, hey, can we just all get together, have a Titan meeting, and just be like, wait, why don't we go live on Paradise? And if anybody does anything, we'll be ready. But, at the end, we hear that like they can see that the power of the Titan is being eclipsed, most likely by technology. So I don't know what the point is of having the founding Titan other than being able to command Titans to turn all the Eldians into Titans and be able to command them to attack. Which Marley's not stupid for that. But also, if Zeke can change people into Titans with his yell, then, why can't we just give, and I don't know how this works, so, I might be wrong, but give everybody the damn shot. All the Eldians get a shot. They can all turn into Titans if Zeke yells. And, I'm just saying, if Eren can also have the armor Titan in him, I feel like we can make more Titans. Not just regular Titans. Or maybe it's the same Titan stuff. I don't really know how that works. I'm like, okay, they take it out of somebody's spine, and then they have the power of the Titan in the syringe. So, like, we can't have multiple. But if somebody is already one of the 9 Titans, then they can get an extra attribute, like how Eren has armor and he's the attack Titan and the founding Titan. I was going to say, if he killed Zeke and ate Zeke, then he'd have the will of the king in him, and that's not great. Unless the will of the king only works at people that are from Paradise. And so the descendant from Eldia or from Marley doesn't have the will of the king in them, so they can actually command the founding Titan. Which means that Eren wouldn't be able to. Only Zeke. I'm trying to find a way to have Eren live through all of this, because I think the writing's on the wall, because we only have 3 years left with Eren, that we have to kind of think like, he's probably not going to live at the end of this. Like, what is he going to do? Have like 1 good year before like he dies, and then that power gets transferred to somebody else, or he's eaten? Like, I don't know. It was so nice to see Reiner again, and I hate how much I like that guy. Yeah, it's always a mix of emotions when I'm seeing him, because I'm like, you're so cool, and I love you, and like, you're just the best. Oh wait, you're killing people that are fighting the Marleyans. And I'm not saying that the Mideast alliance is good, because they still see Eldians the same way. So like, I'm like Team Eldian, but like I want you guys to like come together and take on the world, because if they're going to try to kill you, you have to fight back. Your independence would be amazing. Getting Palestine vibes. That took my head right out of it. Yeah, I mean, I'm Team Eldian. I just wish that they could come together. And it seems like that they are so embedded in this become a warrior, fight for Marley, fight for the Eldians of Marley. Like, they're not going to be treated better. Look at how he was willing to sacrifice 800 of them. Just, I don't care. I'll win this war. Okay. Yeah, I'm Team Eldia, or Eldian, or whatever we want to call it, but like, I don't want them fighting each other. And Reiner sacrificed himself to save Zeke, because I think Reiner's time is coming to an end. I think he's reaching his 13 years, especially if it's been 4 years since the wall, or since the loss. I believe, if my math is correct, that then Eren has 3 years left and Armin would have 9 years left. So that's 4 more for Reiner. He already had 5. So he was at 9. I don't know at what age he actually received the power. And maybe it's not like, tomorrow is when it's up. Like, it might be a couple of years from now, but like maybe they want somebody to train with him, or him like really like give them a rundown of like how to use the power. And that might be Colt, and that might be Gabi, which Gabi reminds me so much of Hanji. And like, I don't love her. But she a little cray, but she really is great at manipulating, and she's really wants the power of the Armored Titan. Again, I'd feel better about Colt getting it. If Colt and Falco got that, if Colt got the Armored Titan and Falco got some other power, it wouldn't be Jaw or Cart. Well, I think the Jaw Titan is brand new from Ymir. So then the Cart Titan, don't know how old he is. And then there's that other one, the 9th Titan, that I don't know about. And I don't know how long Zeke has had the Beast Titan powers either. So I don't know how much longer he has. I feel like Reiner sacrificing himself is also because he has to know Zeke is of the royal bloodline. But I don't know if Zeke even knows he's the royal bloodline. Like, I feel like he would, which is why he'd want to go and be the founding Titan, is so then he would have that power. But I also don't know if he knew who Dina was, or if he forgot. I feel like his dad would have... I feel like Grisha would have really put that in his head. But he didn't tell anyone when he turned his parents in. So, again, I don't know what Zeke actually does know or what he believes. Yeah, and the bitterness of the Eldians for the Eldians that are on Paradise is interesting, because obviously the Marleyans have like really nailed it in their heads that the Eldians on Paradise abandoned them and left them, and they're the reason why they're being treated this way, even though those Eldians don't even know that they exist. Like the mind erase thing that happens to them to forget about their past is just, they don't know. Or maybe they do. I highly doubt it. They're not being told the truth. I highly doubt they're being told the truth. Marley would definitely lie about a lot of that. They don't even see that they're expendable. Like, they don't even care that that's how Marley views them. It's just wild. So a 4-year war, they just won it, but they also know that the power of the Titan could become eclipsed, probably with technology, and especially if there's armor-piercing rounds or like even missiles. Like, it pierced Reiner's armor, so that's like something definitely to worry about. I don't know if it would have done that to Annie's. I don't know if Reiner's is stronger than Annie's. I don't know if Eren could survive that. I don't even want to think about Eren getting hit with one of those, because definitely they could keep that ammo and they could go attack Paradise and have something that could kill those Titans. At least blow their legs out, and then, they can have one of their people eat somebody. Wow. Okay. What a start back to the show, and not even getting our main characters in this. Getting sort of new main characters that I'm sure we're supposed to love and care about eventually, maybe. I don't know. I personally don't want Falco or Colt to be harmed. I am kind of worried that if Gabi gets the armored Titan thing, that she will be a crazy force to be reckoned with. And then I haven't got to meet the 9th Titan, so that's what I'm looking forward to learning in at least the next couple episodes, maybe. But guys, if you want to watch full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon and up to 2 episodes early. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. What did you think when you saw the beginning of this after waiting for the show to come back? Were you kind of like, where's Eren? Where's Mikasa? Where's Armin? We want Levi. And then, like, were you like me, where you were like, kind of like, Reiner! Yeah! And like with Zeke, I'm just like, it's you. He's very important. He's not somebody that I should just shrug off, but I was very excited to see Reiner. And the facial hair. It looked good. It looked good. But how did you feel when this started back up and this is what you got, was learning about Eldians fighting a war for Marley and hating the Eldians on Paradise? And kind of this thing about, like, the inheriting a Titan. I mean, did you feel the same way that Gabi should probably not have a Titan power? I mean, she reminds me of Hanji so much that she does enough damage being a human. I can't even imagine if, like, she's impenetrable to the people in Paradise. That's scary. So, I mean, well, we do have our thunder spears, but, I mean, if we could make a thunder rocket, that's essentially what they are. We don't have the technology. Anyway. I don't know what to expect in the next episode, but more information that's probably going to befuddle me, and it's going to make me care about these Eldians as well as the other Eldians, and probably still hate Marleyans. Not really Marleyans, the government of Marley, but the way I've seen every Marleyan treat somebody from Eldia. You're not my favorite. You're not my favorite. If you were on fire, I'd pee on you last. And I'd probably be out of pee. Just saying. I say the weirdest shit. Anyways, guys, come back here for the next episode. And in the meantime, I'll see ya.